Hi guys, welcome to Sons of Cain. On this video we're going to be looking at a technique for knife defence empty-handed.
We're going to go over some of the minor points, but one thing I want to stress when we do this, any knife work, in the street, anything happens, if somebody wants to stab you or cut you, they're going to do it. Even if you do manage to catch it, you're going to get cut yourself. So please be aware, this is what we call damage limitation. And as we said with the gun disarm, it's something you do if you've got no other choice. So guys, when we talk about knife defence, quite often you'll see, I've been to a few of these seminars, you've probably seen these techniques. Somebody stands back here with the knife in a nice yaw position, with a nice lung punch, and then they do this nice straight stab. Good distance away to protect my partner, and I'll leave my arm there for a good 5 minutes while my intended victim sorts me out. Okay. There is a place for that for training, but obviously it will teach you a technique, but it's not as real as you want to do it. If somebody wants to stab you, they're going to stab you. If they're going to cut you, they're going to cut you. We keep saying this. The most common one is, what you're looking for is this position here. Somebody's walking towards you, this arm's free, you can't see what's in this hand. So as they're walking towards you, they're not going to be making eye contact, they're probably looking past. So as they're going through, the hand will come on, they are using this so they know where you are, and we'll get what we call this typewriter effect. And as they're doing it, they might change the angle. It can be there, it can be in a downward striking motion, or round the side. But they're not going to be standing there with this in a nice I'm going to attack you position unless they're trying to intimidate you. But what we've got is a few drills, and these are just drills to get you used to certain movements, certain things to be aware of, and then we'll introduce the knife and how we can counter it as we go along. So when we do this, we're always using the back of the arm. So we're up here. If you get cut here, it's going to hurt, and I can vouch for this. I've got a couple of scars, nothing serious. If you cut on the inside, and Kev will tell you all the nasty things in there which can happen.
You've got the radial artery for starters, you've got tendons, and basically you're going to bleed. And you've got between 4 to 8 minutes depending on the severity of the cut.
Yeah. Get tendon damage, you're going to lose control of your hand as well. So when we do these, we're looking at using the back of the hand. So these are a couple of things we've adapted from things that we've learned, and we've got the 360 encompassing area which people might attack, but obviously here it's reduced. So when people do this downward stab, they're not going to be stabbing for the head. Why would I try and stab him in the head? It's more likely to be they're going to be stabbing into the chest area. So as this comes up, I'm not a fan of the X block, because if I put enough pressure on, I can press through that. If he is good, if he does a karate block, he's exposed that, if he mistimes it, and again from there I can be drawing this back. So what we're looking at is deflecting away from the body. So what we're going to have is this circle using the back of our hand down to the back of our elbow, from top to bottom all the way around. Those of you who are familiar with Krav Maga will recognise this as 360 defence, and the idea is one answer for all your questions, because you can rotate this. So it's very, very similar. So as this comes down, it's the back of the hand, and at the moment we're just blocking. This hand's coming up, it can be guarding, ready to control, or as we do, as we're simultaneously defending or attacking at the same time. We call this a block and check. You might call it something different. It's not new, but it's just the idea. So the idea here will be, we're going to come down, here, both. Whatever technique you suits yourself. Both sides, here, so you can see, back of the hand. He's pushed that away, he's left me open, he's got a strike, he can then move in to his control. And if you didn't see that, as he brought that round, he actually caught himself with the tip of the knife blade. It's going to happen. The next one will be the wild slashing, so it either goes to the face or to the neck. So again, here, coming in, He's blocked, back of the arm, always back of the arm. This one's ready. So if he's missed that, I come through, I might be coming back to the other side. Again, same routine. So face, neck, it might be coming up. So I've got this grip and I'm trying to come up into the ribs. Same again. Notice how he's reinforced himself. There, strong, I can't push into that. So I'm not going to be sitting there going, stab, okay, you've blocked that, it's your turn to attack me. This is going to be coming in. So each time he's resisting, and he's not just pushing it there, that is being banged out. As I'm doing that, it's constant. After a while, that's going to get really painful for me. You may get the straight stab to the chest. This is actually the worst one to deal with because there's not much movement in the core. But again, double-handed, he's reinforced, he's covering everything. I'm not just going to stand there, so unless he's quick, I'll be bringing this back. I'm coming in for my next attack. So when we do, we call this jabbing motion, we call the typewriter. So as he's coming in, it's bang, bang, bang. And then he's going to get to that point where he's going to find his opening. This one's very, very common. I think this is number one with the police, and there you can research this, Google it. Coming in, and it's this jabbing in, trying to gut you basically. It's the same thing. It's there, it's bang, he's pushing down, it's going to be driving that down at all times. You can adapt this so you can flow. So as I'm coming in for the face, he's going to block. This hand's going to come over. He's dealt with it. So this time he's going to block. This hand's going to come up. He's going to push my arm out of the way. So then I can come back. So he's going to block. He's going to push it out of the way. I'm going to come this way, lower, out of the way, push, out of the way. Come in for a gut, block, out of the way, control. So it's a flow drill. Drills are important. They may not be real, but they teach you a basic set of skills. Some of the things we do sometimes is we will just be minding our own business and we will just launch ourselves unsuspectingly at one of our students and just come in, bang, bang, bang. So again, they've always got that thing in their mind that they may, for no apparent reason, just get stabbed or attacked with something, just so they can practice their drills all the time.
Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed this video. As per usual, any comments, please stick them down below. Give us a thumbs up and a like for the channel.
As we said before, we don't claim to be reality-based experts, but we have been taught by people who are. Please give us some input, and as always, please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Ring that bell, free that fear.